This one started. And the Zips' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado State's offense will take the field first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Grab behind the line. It's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Working the middle. It's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Walker. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Zips want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Adams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Zips in a good spot here with second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The lone back's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. Won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Rams are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Walker. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newell. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Newell. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. That's caught. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, better look out. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Zips want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Zips are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Newell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but You get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Walker. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Quick pass on the fly motion. Creates a little room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got a little space. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Zips will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Zips in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Curry. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the Rams buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes his man miss. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Dances away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they tacked on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Zips! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 25 over Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Release to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Buys a little extra time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
Number 25 set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Curry. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Rams want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Sends it back in motion. That's caught. It's Smith.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got his man on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Rams are flying down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch. It's Ball. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Rams with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ball. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Bringing it back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Off the RPO, complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Akron. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got him. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after a shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he'll be brought down. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they
breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So